Hello and welcome to the Mattniverse. Today we're going to do something a little different since a year ago today, that's when I started uploading videos. So we might talk about some videos that I've done in the past and maybe talk about what could come in the future, possibly. So the first video is the first one I ever did, which was Octodad. Fun little game. Was a little nervous.
Dad does not have the coordination for this.
Oh my god. It was a little different back then.
Trained to win the future soccer match between Earth and Pluto, and they do. And Dad, are we ever gonna play soccer together?
I don't know. Got a lot of soccer balls here. Got a lot of balls in general.
It's about the best part there.
Almost done.
Back then it was a little harder to do things that I do now, like the audio. Like, apparently knowing back then that Bandicam and Premiere didn't... There was something wrong with using the MP4 file when converting it. That it would speed up the audio more than the video, so you had to take a lot of time to cut the audio, move it, cut it again, move it, and just keep doing that for like about a 30-minute video. Which was kind of what I think this one was, 20 or 30 minutes roughly. It took me a long time back in the day. But then things kind of evolved, because I was pretty nervous back then, you know, being the first video and all, not really sure what to expect. But I didn't think I did too bad with it. But then things got a bit better with how, like, the quality and the equipment that I got a lot stronger, so it sounds a lot better than it used to. I'm a bit more energetic than I was. Hair still needs to be changed, because back then it's kind of bluish. It's a blue-ish, but now it's kind of faded now. But that was definitely one of the first, and it wasn't bad. Then I started doing, I tried to do all the Telltales back then, and still kind of want to. Since Wolf Among Us I did finish, but they are coming out with a second one supposedly this year, so that'll be fun. Gravity Rushes, Resident Evils, Last of Us. I tried to do games that seemed fun back then, but still was a bit nervous, didn't really talk out as much as I should have. Still gotta be more energetic, but the way that I am set up now is kind of hard in a way. Because on the timing of the videos too, because back then I used to do them at like 4 in the morning. That's pretty early to be. I usually stay up all night and then wait, because usually someone would go to work at that point, and trying to find time to do videos was pretty hard back then. Now it's kind of iffy still. I try to do them a little late at night into the kind of mornings, try to get out before, 12 o'clock and the day changes. But it's something that hopefully in the future will get a lot better, and I have a set time I could usually upload videos. Personas were definitely my favorite. Let's see, when did I start doing intros though?
Oh, nope, I got sirens though.
This one was a bit better, I found. It didn't have the intro I was looking for, but sounds a bit better. Hair. It's very blonde, not supposed to be. But this is when kind of like a few months down the line. Better equipment, better way of doing things, a lot more energetic this time, I guess you could say.
What do I do with this? Nope, that's not.
Although I do like Legos games anyway, so that's probably why I was like that. Still gotta work on a lot of things though.
Mechanic. Let's do it. Get in there.
Yeah, keep punching that. That's really gonna do anything. Oh boy. It's a fun way to just, go back and look at some videos that you used to do. Let's see if I could find another one that was good. Lego City was pretty good. The Personas I did, I just loved Persona, so I like doing those games. Let's see, what else we got? Yeah, so here's another video. This one shows of the older kind of intro that I had. It wasn't too bad, but we tried to upscale it later. Still kept the same music though. Kind of a spacey-ish type music, but there we are. Good old intro.
Welcome to the Mattniverse. Today we're going to explore Hive Swap.
Hive Swap was a pretty fun game too.
Humanimals. What do you mean when you mean humanity?
Still can't read. I can't do that now though. It's a problem. I sometimes talk a bit faster than I really think. But games like these are pretty awesome too.
Try on some new clothes, but what's a style montage without at least one party offering compulsory reaction shots for each outfit? Who's going to give you an affirming head nod when you finally nail it?
Could emphasize a few more things. Just some things that, you know, still have to work on later, you know. But I'm hoping to have a long, good career of this as I go on. Still trying to get better, of course. There's a lot of things I could do. Maybe do some live shows, maybe. We'll see how stuff like that kind of works out. Then, I don't know. It's hard to say what else. I wanted to do Vive still, but trying to figure out how to do that in the setup that I have now, still have to work out a few kinks to get that to work. But I am really wanting to do that later on if I can. Let's see, what else is good? Oh, I got the other future vids here. The one with the upgraded, upgraded intro in them. If I can talk now, geez. Still having that problem. Still having that problem. Which one is a good one? Let's go this one. So this one is... No, the Portal one that I did a few days ago. But I got a new intro. Everything changed. This one does look a lot better. I like the whole spacey thing that... I like what my wife did.
Bridge Constructor Portal. We are back to help GLaDOS with these tests that they are performing, and our guy
Still gotta fix the lighting issue too, but I really did have fun with making these games. And I hope you guys did too.
That's way farther than I thought. Alright.
Still have to work on a few things though, but in the coming years I'm hoping I get better with, like, you know, the speech and everything, because to me, the way I feel like I breathe a lot in a lot of videos, it seems to overpower things to me. Like, it just, I don't know, it's hard to explain, really. Oh, what'd you think so far?
I bet you're doing fine.
There are a lot of games that I wish I could play though, and I would like suggestions from you guys if you had anything. Sorry about that, arm cracking there. Does that a lot. But I would like suggestions from you guys to know what you guys would like me to play. I like pretty much all types of games, pretty much any of them really. Point and click are the ones that I find the hardest, really. Those are the ones that take a lot of time because I have no idea what I'm doing. But I guess they could be the funniest because I'm just sitting there running around clicking whatever I can. But suggestions always help, just to know what you guys would like to see more of, I guess. I know everybody has their own kind of way or different kind of genre that they like, but I like any one of them, so. The reading ones aren't too bad either. Try to do silly voices and then, you know, later on I forget what voice goes to what, so I start just going to whatever. But hopefully I can get a better setup later on, and it will help with the way I see of sound and everything, the light, because it constantly changes. It's not consistent either. Kind of just bounces off of the blinds to the window and comes back, and it's not a great setup, but I do with what I can. This wasn't really the plan on how to do this, but I will probably do a touring video too, eventually. I wanted to kind of do it out of like a subscriber number, probably like 50. So 50 subscribers, and try and do like a tour video, maybe a, you know, draw my life or something, my life, I don't know. Maybe just talk about my life. I'm not good at drawing either, but maybe we'll see how that goes. But those were some plans that we did have. Just so you guys know how like everything is here and how it works. Because it is a pretty small spot if you really look at it. But it works for now until, later on still. It's all basically later on if I can get a better setup, how things would work differently. Vive video should be easier to do. Live ones would be fun. Stuff of that nature. But it's interesting to look back and see how everything did change from my first video to now. It was only a year, but in a year, it did all change. From how I sounded back then, the way the video sounded in general, because of all the static and stuff, and all the way that I was talking just wasn't that great. But in time, I did learn to get better. But I do appreciate all the comments, likes, even the views. Even one helps. It just shows that at least somebody found my video, because I know how it is now with the fact of how YouTube is working, that it's hard to really grow as a channel that just started out. But as long as I keep trying, and I will keep trying, maybe things will get better, and I'll be able to do much more for you guys. I'm hoping. So thank you for joining me for this small little adventure of just a little bit of a refresh of what happened during this year. It's not too many videos, not too long, but it's alright. So thank you for joining me for this adventure. I'll see you guys for the next adventure. Bye.